Silver had a very good week. Market prices up. Market manipulators sentenced to jail. As a percentage, silver is up this much in a week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6.2% up in a week, which means I'm pretty happy to have gotten these metals earlier. So let's look into this box and what's next for silver.
Previously on Silver Heist. To see more, please subscribe.
Welcome to Silver Heist. Thank you to our returning subscribers and guests. In this video, I will share what I've bought recently, the recent moves up for silver and gold, and what's next for the metals and why. So sometimes I don't understand why people think that metals aren't moving. Short term, long term, pick your own time frame of reference. I believe silver and gold are doing well. For example, silver is up 6.2% in the last week alone. And zooming out to a year, silver is up 29%. And then for dollars, silver is just above $24 an ounce presently spot price. And we can see it touched down to $18 about a year ago. And so when I bought it recently, I'm pretty happy with any purchases I've made. And when I compare silver to gold, it's volatile, but it is up. Silver goes down harder, but it also rises faster. So now gold in the same period, it is up 1.25% instead of 6% for the past week. Much more stable. And gold for the past year is up 10% instead of 29%. And as dollars, gold is just above $1,900 an ounce right now. So if I've bought gold or silver any time in the past year or the past week, I'm pretty happy with my purchase. It's a store of value. It's a savings account. It's long-term savings. It is a tangible, physical asset. So on August 22nd, 2023, New York Post headline, J.P. Morgan's former gold trader Greg Smith sentenced to 2 years for fraud, market manipulation. So after already paying a $1 billion fine, one of J.P. Morgan's employees is facing 2 years in prison and another employee 1 year in prison. So is it any coincidence that the same week that market manipulators are facing prison time, that silver is up 6%? Well, according to Gibbs rule number 39, there is no such thing as a coincidence. So what these guys were accused of doing was spoofing the market. Right before the morning started, they would put in fake trades, get the market excited that someone was buying or selling huge amounts, and then they would withdraw their bid. And so they would increase volatility, uncertainty, and chaos and try and profit from that. So that kind of market manipulation just builds distrust in the market. And I'll give you a more tangible example. Last year, I was thinking about buying a pickup truck. You might disagree with the type of truck I wanted, but I saw a Toyota Tacoma with like low 40,000 miles on it, and it was at an auction site. And so it opened up slowly at like $8,000 or $10,000 for the bid, but I knew it would go up a bunch because truck prices were running out of control, even for used cars. This is like a 2000-year model. And so this auction site, you would have to like make a bid, but you'd have to put like a $500 or $2,000 deposit on your credit card if you made a bid. But other people could just comment about, oh, nice truck. And so someone left a comment pretty early on like, look out, boys, I'm going to bid this up to $20,000. Well, with like a day or so to go, the thing was at $12,000. That person never showed up again. And then I think the truck sold for $18,000, which was a little high, but truck prices were high. And it was a little high because it was a New England car and Toyota had rust problems. And this truck had its original frame where Toyota had changed all the frames. But the fact was that this person in the comments was basically spoofing the auction, So since I don't have experience with eBay and auctions and this type of behavior, it just sort of left a taste in my mouth like, I don't really know if I want to be involved with an auction if people are just going to put in fake bids or puff out their chest for bravado or be maybe a friend of the seller and just mess up the price. So this is why some kind of accountability has to happen with the markets, and that the spoofing thing, although they didn't face enough jail time, they did face a certain amount of jail time. So just because the market is, quote, rigged or manipulated on some level doesn't mean that I can't win. So if I'm just buying consistently or buying the dips or not being disheartened when prices are going down and seeing a buying opportunity, that's what I'm trying to do. And so let's look at my latest purchase from APMEX. But first, you might see me leave comments around the precious metals communities at some great channels, which I'm about to list. This is an example of the number 2 comment at a movie channel with almost 1 million views. So no agenda, just an appreciation to the content creator and adding to the conversation. So this is about his review of the Heist movie, Ocean's 11. So I read all my comments and add my own to great channels such as Salivate Metal for his consistent effort at bringing the news, Savage Stacker for his work ethic, Campbell's Coins for his research and perspective, Polybuck Silver Wolverine and Son of a Silver Stacker for the U.S. Mint news, Louis Silver, Silver Bean Counter, Patriotic Stacker, Silverstruck, Silver Britches, and Florida Stacker for the consistent stacking efforts. And for Coin Shop interviews, the original Spectacular, T the Silver Stacker for bringing us Sherry, an original personality. And one of my favorite coin shop videos was Silver Dragons working behind the counter for a coin store for a day and talking to the customers. And many other great channels. So when you leave a thumbs up or a comment, it is read and appreciated. All right, let's see what's in this box. All right, awesome. So I ordered some coins together with a friend, and we split up a tube of John Wick rounds. So my friend was buying a tube, so it was buy 20 rounds, get a 2-ounce round for free. So 20 ounces, so I bought 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I was buying 10, and I was going to let him keep the 2-ounce for free, but I think we split it right down the middle. So thank you, Eli. So there you go, John Wick 1-ounce rounds. I think these were $27 an ounce when you put the deal all together. But to me, this was a nice deal to get some cool rounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. 1 ounce of silver, 3 nines fine. All right, so what's next for silver? Well, I'm still a buyer. My powers of prediction are not so great because I thought Powell was going to come out at Jackson Hole and talk about higher rates for a longer period of time, and that he was still fighting persistent inflation, and that the dollar would get stronger late this week and silver and gold will go down. But frankly, silver held strong. So silver is still holding strong. So what's next for silver? Hard to say. But what's next for me? Silver Eagles. Low $28 per coin, and I got a bunch. So please subscribe and come back soon, because what's next? Silver Eagle premiums are down, and I'm a buyer of Eagles again. Please give this video a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.